Hello everybody, today I'm going to show you this Friedrich HVAC unit that I have in my hotel room. Now this unit is actually fairly new. They recently replaced all the units in the hotel with these things. They used to have older Carrier units here. I actually have a video of one on my channel from a while back because I've actually stayed at this place before. So go ahead and check that out. I'll leave a link in the description so you can compare for yourself. So yeah, we'll go ahead and start the overview. You can see the vent is white, unlike the previous unit I recorded, which was sort of a blackish color. So I think that means this unit is newer. I think the older generation has the black vent. So yeah, I guess that's one thing to note. And you can see it's actually mounted pretty well. You can see it's mounted on this tan plate that leads to an outside part that you can't see from here. And here's the view from the 4th floor of the Boston Marriott Peabody, as you can see. You can see the parking lot, and over there is the pool. So yeah, we'll go ahead and take a look at the filters here. They're kind of hard to get out. They look fairly dusty. You could use a little cleaning. So, minus some points there. And yeah, you can see the vent it's a little loose, but it could be worse. And you can see in here, where the controls would be, it says, controlled by wall thermostat. Use the wall thermostat to operate unit. And some mad lad wrote this here, which I think is just awesome. Look at that. Beautiful. So I guess on that note, I'll go ahead and show the thermostat. I don't know if you can tell, I'm using a different camera today, because my Handycam died on me while I was recording my last video. But here's the thermostat right here. It's huge. It's a EcoSmart. You can see the unit is currently set on 70 degrees. It's set in heat mode because it's very cold. It's in auto mode. Then you have your temperature adjustment here, your fan settings, cooling and heating modes, and Fahrenheit and Celsius display modes. And this is a motion sensor that will shut the unit off after a certain amount of time with no activity. So, yeah. This unit looks very nice in here. See, if I go to the entrance of the room, you can see it just looks like this random box in the corner. It's nice how they put it way in the corner so it's not too visible and just kind of blends in with everything. And it's very recessed into the wall. You can see this plate isn't sticking out that much. So, yeah. Sorry about my slightly raspy voice. I have a little bit of a cold. But yeah, you can see the vent has these square things that attach to the inside, which we can look at in more detail if I take out my phone. Go ahead and turn on the flashlight. There we go. You can see the fan is a horizontal fan. I'll go ahead and zoom in on it because it's kind of hard to see. There it is. And you can see it also has this grill inside. So, yeah, there's that. And you can see down here is the intake vent. Friedrich likes to make intake vents like this, where they separate it into like these groups of 4. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but that's a very Friedrich thing to do. A lot of their window units look like that as well. So, I guess that's kind of interesting. But yeah, so that's pretty much it for the overview, so we'll go ahead and start the demonstration. Go ahead and go over to the thermostat, and turn it on low. You can see the temperature flashes and it shows low. And as you can see, when you put it on a constant speed, it acts as a constant fan function. This unit is pretty quiet, and it blows a good amount of air, although it's a little stinky. It's blowing rather cool air right now because the heating element isn't on right now, because it hasn't gotten to the set temperature. But, yeah, here's the side. Very plain. And I guess we can go ahead and look underneath here. You can see there's a junction box. It just has this metal plate here with a wire going into the wall. It's kind of hard to see. This camera has saturation problems in the dark, so I apologize for that. But yeah, overall I'm very satisfied with this unit. Now another thing I forgot to mention earlier about this whole thing, this is literally just a piece of paper that they stuck in here. The controls are actually behind here, but they're non-functional. See, I can't do anything. Now some of these units can be hacked, but unfortunately this one in particular I think has some sort of like anti-tamper system in place, because I've tried all the hacks I could find on YouTube with this unit, and none of them worked, unfortunately. So, yeah. Yes, I have gotten a lot of requests to demonstrate hacks with these units. That's the thing with these units. Whenever you have a PTAC like this being controlled remotely, it tends to limit its functionality. Like, the dedicated controls on here have like a separate constant fan mode where you can have the fan set on any speed, including the auto mode, and still have it run continuously. Whereas with this thermostat, it will only run if it's on the constant low or the constant high setting. If you put it on auto, it's just going to shut off until it reaches the temperature. So that's kind of annoying. But what can you do? You can see the sun is setting. Eastern Standard Time. Yeah. So I guess we'll go ahead and turn it up to high now. You can see the fan shows high. You can hear the relay click, and the fan speeds up a little bit. Not too much of a difference, but it pulls a little more air. Come on, focus. There we go. But yeah, cosmetically, this unit is in great shape, because like I said, this unit is fairly new. I don't want to say it's brand new, because I don't know exactly when these were installed, but I know it was somewhat recent, because the last time I stayed here was in 2017, and they still had the old Carrier and GE units in here. So, yeah. And unlike the other Friedrich unit that I recorded previously, this one doesn't have a broken hinge. So, that's nice. Another thing you'll notice is the brand logo is intact. The other one was ripping off. It's very metallic, as you can see. Look at that. I love what this Mad Lad did to this thing. I know, I have a dirty mind. You can criticize me for that. But yeah, so now if we go to the entrance of the room while the unit's running, you can hear it's pretty quiet. It's just a little white noise in the background. I can probably sleep through that. But yeah, these units are known for their exceptional airflow, especially because it has a horizontal fan. You get even air movement all throughout the outtake vent. So that's really nice. So I'll go ahead and turn it off now. I'll just go ahead and set it back to the auto mode, because that should shut it off. And there it goes. And yeah, that will conclude this video of the Friedrich HVAC unit in my hotel room. Thank you for